Okay. Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I want to say Kalayim Layo, Bashim Yashad, Bashim Arakakwadash. Double honors to the elders and the apostles, great millstone, GMS, who do rule and teach well. It's going to be a short one. CBSNews.com, NYC subway, testing out weapons detection technology, Mayor Adams says, right? And this is by Marcia Kramer, March 28th, 2024. Right, so New York City plans to use new technology to detect weapons in the subway system. The subway violence top of mind of many riders, right? Especially riders that are riding at 4 a.m. because this is the way the fucking city works. It's shit's not gonna end. It's not gonna end well for NYC. It's not gonna end well for any of these big metropolitan cities, you know, that have to be on and functioning 24/7. You saw it takes, oh, look at us, we're the great white man, we created these cities, and then meanwhile people in the cities are fucking depressed and shit. This fucking pollution, and even though apparently we have the best air quality, but you can smell the difference. I don't want to talk too much about other stuff, but because I want to get through this. I don't want to. This doesn't need to be a 10-minute video. But if you go upstate, the air itself, man, it's better. It's better. Even when I go up to when I've been up to Baltimore, so I visit family, like in certain areas, I'm not gonna say everywhere, but like in certain areas, like the air, it feels better, man. Like it feels better to breathe. But there's certain things you could do nowadays if you feel clogged up with your breathing. I found that what do you call it? That black sea oil. It just opens up like my airways. I don't know what it is about. I don't know the science or whatever, but I just noticed that for myself. Back to this, right? Mayor Eric Adams announced a plan to purchase more weapons detectors for the transit system Thursday, right? This is on top of the stuff that we've been doing, congestion pricing and shit like that. Now they're going to spend even more money. When they really should. If they kept spending down, they possibly could lower the fares back to $275, but it's just the bullshit. Right? As I said, we talk about that. Talks about that second address. The cities shall be troubled, roughly paraphrasing. Because of their pride, the cities shall be trembling and be in fear. And that's what's going to come to this place, man. Adams launched a global search for the best system, which he hopes to have for a program. Pilot program 90 days, right? And just read second notice like 15 and stuff like that. While shooting at the Notion Navigation Station in Brooklyn recently and a random acts of violence have added to the perception that the subway is unsafe, right? Which it isn't safe. It's worse now, I feel. And actually, it's not like this stuff happened recently either. Even, I want to say like 2 years ago. Like I used to work at a clothing store, just like a side job, right? And I would take the train super early to get my workouts in. Try to get my workout in before I had to go to work because I had to show up at 8. So when I was on there, you had homeless, but they were fucking aggressive. Like they would be yelling at people and they'd be bullying people for money. I saw one person like someone didn't want to give them money and they just started fucking screaming and bugging the fuck out. I'm like, damn, dude. Technology loving mayor seeking based on tech companies around the globe, but yet police demonstrate one system which a red box appears on the iPad if there is a weapon. It shows where it is. Alright, so obviously more surveillance with all this stuff. Right? We're publishing the impact and use for electromagnetic weapons detection here in New York City. This kicks off the 90-day waiting period for this type of technology. Can be tested and be used in our city to keep New Yorkers safe, right? So this is what they plan to use, right? So we know that, right, thou art wiser than Daniel. Right, they have facial recognition software and stuff like that, and now they're gonna have things that can detect weapons, from far away. Which, speaking on it, I doubt that shit is safe. You know? Hold on. Alright. But false alarms can happen. CBS New York's emergency premature weapon detection installed at City Hall in May 2020 as part of a pilot program. The device pinged and the orange showed up on a backpack, but turned out the iPad resembled the cylinder of a gun. That may be why the Legal Aid Society called the move dystopian. Right, so that's what it is. And the rest is pretty much just kind of criticizing it, but just kind of talking on this very basically, because as I said before, this isn't a hard thing to get into. All right, let me hurry up. This isn't a hard thing to get into, and it's not a whole lot to talk about. It's really, really simple to kind of explain. But that's Isaiah 19. As a dog goes back to his own vomit, or as a man staggered from his own vomit. It's the same way that Egypt is. And talking about the new Egypt, which is here in America. They're like a drunken man staggering in their own vomit. They can't get anything right. It's nothing's gonna be fixed. It's may help them catch some people, but it's not gonna delay the inevitable, which is gonna be total nationwide collapse, complete collapse of the cities, right, and everything. And it's just gonna be bad times. Lowly and fighting, and hopefully that shalom.